It's Week 14 of the NFL.
And coming up next, it's the Jets, reigning league MVP.
He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Jets and the Cowboys on Monday Night Prime Time.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's... So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
On 3rd down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the 1st down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy.
And he will get into the end zone. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Jets. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
The Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat-out terrific in this 1st half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him, they've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw. Taken in. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Back to throw. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
More of the same right here, and you can see the numbers. They're really starting to pile up for the quarterback, especially on the ground here in the first half, Mike. And when he takes off running, you can feel everyone kind of hold their breath, both in terms of him being electrifying, but also the fact that they want to make sure he's not taking any unnecessary shots.
So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. He'll look to throw. Down the field, he's got Corley. And he will go all the way. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, New York. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corley, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A big play for the Jets. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there.
Now Mike McCarthy not happy with that call, and he has thrown the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare for defenses trying to contain him all year. The NFL's leader in rushing yards at the quarterback position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
Inside the 10, it is caught. He is in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Jets. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently leading the NFL in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Throwing now on first and 10. To the left side, and caught by Schultz. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
First down, Jets.
So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports halftime report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue.
And a shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Sensational stats in this one. And now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Back to the air once more on second down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, New York. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That is caught. What a throw. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
On 1st and 10, they'll set. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He's going to look for the home run ball. He's inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 92 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
They'll throw out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all...
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So, this one a win for the visiting Jets. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football.